Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So once again, we're going to go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok to talk about
Lesbians.
Lesbian.
Lesbians.
Lesbians. Lesbian.
Lesbians.
Lesbians.
That's right, guys. That's right. We're going to talk about
Lesbians.
okay, and I have a whole long running series, actually a couple series about how these chicks, they start dating girls and they're like, oh, it's gonna be dolphins and rainbows because there's no toxic men around. It's us women and kumbaya and everything's gonna be dolphins and rainbows. And then they date their first chick and find out
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
hey guys, in this playlist, yeah, you guys will see videos and then complaining about DV rates, about divorce, you know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. So check out that playlist at the end of the video. So we're gonna get into this here because she's gonna talk about her adult relations, and somehow us heterosexual males will get dragged in as usual. So we're gonna get into this, but before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment because it really helps keep this channel going. Check out my second channel linked in the description, guys, and let's get into this.
Blew my mind once I started being intimate with women.
Clown world.
Communication. During my experimental phase of coming out, I was about to hook up with this girl for the very first time who I didn't even know very well, to be frank.
You're 304.
She asked me before we even got naked, what do you like and what don't you like? I remember feeling too stunned to speak, and I didn't even know how to answer. But at that moment, I knew that I needed to start asking myself that question. And
Clown world.
it just opened the doors for a healthy, intimate connection when someone is aware of what you're comfortable with, what you're ready to explore, what you're not ready to explore, and where you're at in that process. Next, I was super surprised just about the mutual realization that if something is working really well for the time being, it might not always work. What turns us on as human beings is constantly changing, and it's
So guys, let me I try to let this go, right? But here's the thing. Women have different expectations of men, okay? And this is whether they're whether they're
Lesbians.
or not, right? Okay? Women don't like a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. Women like a guy that actually can just kind of like move on down the road when it comes to relations and not be that fumbling beta male that's, hey, so do you like this? So do you like that? They say that quote unquote ruins the mood, clown world. Okay? And it's funny how she's willing to stop and have the conversation with the
Lesbians.
but if a guy would have asked that same thing, she would have probably got up and left. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing, and it's disingenuous of her to actually say that she would have expected a man to do the same thing and reacted the same.
And it's amazing to be able to tell your partner, you know what, I'm not really feeling that anymore, but let's try this. In my partnerships with men, I rarely spoke up for myself.
That's your
and
fault.
I was always very focused on my boyfriend's pleasure versus my own. So as long as something was working for my boyfriend, then I would just say that it was working for me instead of expressing how I felt. And so
Now, whose fault is that? Right, guys? Whose fault is that? Guys, she's trying to say she didn't speak up for herself and just went along with everything that her boyfriend said, which is her fault. And now that she's a
Lesbians.
and dates chicks, all of a sudden, the person that she was sleeping with, actually reached out to her and took the initiative. So she's taking the accountability away from herself. You guys, her hashtags: hashtag queer intimacy, hashtag women love women dating tips, hashtag lesbian dating, hashtag lesbian relationships, hashtag LDHD TV, and of course she has the bull ring in her nose.
I definitely got better at that with women because I was just communicating more and feeling more comfortable communicating
go.
my needs. And last It was really hard for me to accept that just because someone doesn't have an orgasm doesn't mean that they didn't enjoy the intimate experience.
There it is, guys, right there. So guys, there's this weird thing about, oh man, guys are, they're not really trying hard to make girls feel good in the bedroom, blah, blah, blah. And even this chick right here is admitting that oftentimes there are girls out there with a JJ is a goddamn Rubik's Cube. And how are some guys supposed to know? Girls don't even know what they like. And now this girl's saying, now that I sleep with chicks and
Lesbian.
I've accepted the fact that some people that you sleep with just don't finish. Isn't it funny how it takes a chick sleeping with another chick to actually understand that that's just the way the cookie crumbles? Clown world.
With men, I felt like the man's orgasm was the ultimate goal during intimacy. And if he wasn't having an orgasm, then I wasn't doing my job.
That's true. I mean,
well.
guys, we are pretty easy to get to the promised land, right? If a girl can't make most guys finish, dude, I'm sorry, there is something wrong with you.
And I was bad at what I was doing. That's what I thought. And now I understand that everyone's different. And just because someone doesn't have an orgasm doesn't mean that they aren't enjoying the experience and having a wonderful time connecting with you and having fun. Everyone moves at their own pace in terms of intimacy. And sometimes things may take longer for other people. And you can still have a great time without that outcome. If you have any aha queer moments, share them in the comments.
First of all, guys, does this sound like any fun? As in all the videos I've made, wherever they talk about being intimate with each other, right? With the women, does it even sound like any fun? And either they say that it takes a long time, that it takes hours or whatever, or they have all this complex, a Knight to King 3 type bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why, man? You know what I mean? Guys, that's the best thing about being a guy. We're pretty simple. We get in there, you know what I'm saying? Do the business. It's good. And guys, I can say this, and this is rare. This is the only benefit that I can say to some of the girls that I know that have been kind of those like 304s on campus that you just smash, but don't let your friends know. You know what I'm saying? These girls who get around, right? Those like fun girls, right? Those girls know what they want and they get it. So you strap on one, you get in there, you both have a good time, and you get out. But everyone has been with this chick, right? Where her JJ was straight up like Tetris. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, dude, you are too much to figure out. So look, someone says, she said in the comments, look, this is also true. With men, I focus on them finishing to get it over quick. But with women, the experience is so great and it can last for hours. Someone else said, yes, women are great communicate. Hold on. There was someone who said, she said something about a woman's the same way. She said, this isn't true. I was with a woman once who didn't finish and she got very, 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 very angry. So guys, it's not just men who are this way. Here it goes. That last one though, I warn partners in advance that I have a hard time finishing. And yet multiple women have gotten offended when it doesn't happen. There it is. There it is. And look, someone goes, literally, this runs dangerously close to toxic masculinity. There it is. How is two women dating each other and and doing the old clam dance toxic masculinity? How? How do we still get dragged into this? How? Look at this. Someone says, right, I was so excited to start dating chicks, and my first experience with one has kind of been tainted by her bruised ego. Someone says, OMG, sis, like it was so disappointing, not the sex, but the insecure ego afterwards. As someone with the same issue due to ADHD, ask them to talk it through. Tell them when to finish and how they want you to feel. Game changer. So, guys, can you imagine you got two chicks who meet in the lesbian bar? They have some drinks. They jump in the Subaru Forester, head back to the house, and they're getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever the hell it is that they do. And one of them, gets there, and the other one, they're going, and she's like, "Are you okay?" The other one says,
"You think I'm drunk, but that's not it. I just have mental health issues."
Oh man, guys, this does not sound like any fun at all. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna keep this series going, and I am out of here. Have a good one, guys.